Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Trails to Azure. We are in Crossbell, we are getting closer to finishing up our roundup of the entirety of the Crossbell. And we are now at the entertainment district where we only have to go inside the buildings. Well, once, so let's go inside and talk to everyone. And I'm pretty sure today we're gonna see the first couple of side quests being completed and making progress to continuing forward. Let's go for it. Oh, Randy! Jeez, where have you been? The roulette tables misses you, you know. Oh, sorry about that, cherry pie. But hey, now that Daddy's home, why don't you hook up with me? Randy? That's a very funny joke, Randy. I'm in stitches. Yeah, joke. Definitely now lay off with those creepy smells, will ya? Aw, you're no fun, Randy. You should come and play more. It's so boring around here without you. Oh yeah, he's definitely gonna be there tonight, I can guarantee you that. Oh, and set that. Ooh. The Tristan. I don't think I have either of them, to be honest. And the little shooter? A rod that allows the wielder to feel the faintest of strikes, suited to catching small to medium-sized fish. I really need to start playing the casino, or earning more than enough cash just buy it outright, just out of sheer curiosity. 15k in order to get everything to buy the items that I need. That's a lot of mirror, that's a lot of sapit. I have to think about that. I think it would be better just to play for it. Why, Randy, so good to see you. Oh hey, same here, Retarosa. How about I take you out on the town to celebrate our reunion? Well, I might consider it if you can win a round against me. Ah, so that's how it's gonna be. Alright, let's get this show on. What part of stitches did you not understand, Randy? Oh yeah, hiatus. Let's get this show on hiatus, because I got way too much police work right now. Gehenna will freeze over before Randy learns his lesson. Oh, definitely. He is a ladies' man, of course. Well, it seems that we'll have to postpone our match. Though I can't promise my offer will still be on the table next time. Oh man, stupid Mademoiselle. That upscale club, Neo Blanc, threw a grand reopening event recently. It is far too rich for my blood, but I would love to visit it at least once. Yeah, to be honest, me too. Oh, the international conference Mayor Croix put together is finally about to begin. Between reading your opponents, waiting for the perfect moment and revealing your trump card to turn the tides. Diplomacy and gambling sounds awfully similar. True. And just like that, also the benefits of either, also very limited, is always stacked against you. What's up, Rick? How's it hanging? No, that's a voice I recognize. Long time no see, Randy. As for how it's hanging, take a look for yourself. I'm on a lucky streak. I'm fixing to keep it that way too, so you better not throw me off my game. Ah, my bad, hot hands. I'm on a hot seat here, so you better not throw me off my game. Baby, I can feel another jackpot coming along. Ah, how are you feeling after last night, Randy? Not too hungover, are you? Hey, what kind of lightweight do you think I am? No way I'd ever black out over soft stuff you were serving. You're the same ungrateful loudmouth you've always been. Maybe treating you to those drinks was a mistake. Next time you can welcome yourself back. Ah, chill out, Drake. I was only kidding. Thanks, man, seriously. I'll be here next time you wanna pour a few for me. On the house, of course. There you go, flipping your lips again. Well, it sounds like Randy snuck out to the casino last night. Yeah, I wonder when he managed that. If you want to treat yourself again, the least you can do is be grateful. Fix that attitude of yours and maybe I'll consider it. Noted and taken under advisement. I'll get back to you on that one. Yeah, they're definitely great friends. Alright, let's see if we can get inside the Arcan Seal. Because I still think there was a book there for us. We can, beautiful. Well, the Western Maria Trade Conference begins tomorrow. It has me somewhat nervous actually. International gatherings of this scale aren't too common in Crossbell. The Western Maria Trade Conference begins tomorrow. Alright, let's get straight to the right rooms. Oh, there's still a day to go, but I can already feel myself tensing up. Well, that's only natural. After all, we're not going to have your typical audience in here tomorrow. But all of you should be experts at performing under pressure now. Have a little more faith in yourself. Aurelia. Oh, she's right, Celine. All that worrying is only gonna make you hungry. Speaking of which, do you want to snack together? Rixia gave me some Eastern rice crackers. I'll pass, thank you. Food is the least thing on my mind right now. Oh, please, if anything, you could stand to be a little bit more tense. I look at me, and then I look at Plea. How does she do it? She's not the least bit nervous. I think she is nervous, and that's why she's eating so much. Nervous eating, definitely a thing. Celine really misses out. These rice crackers Rixia gave me are to die for. Personally, I have tried rice crackers, multiple different ones, and I haven't found anyone that I actually did like. Usually they are kinda dull to me, but could be a personal thing. Lee isn't one to let the nurse get to her. She's a lot like Ilya in that regard. Now if only some of that would rub off on Celine too. We can only hope. And there it is. The Orbital Car Patricians. Noble paintwork. Oh, we're definitely gonna check that out later. I cut such dashing figure in a costume, you'd think it was a sin. I'm sure to gain a whole flock of new fans looking this gallant. Yeah, we'll see about that. There's another loose thread on your shoulder, by the way. Gah! Where's Corellia? I must speak to Corellia. Some prince you are. This happens every time I make any sudden movements. Corellia needs to hear about this at once. I'm all dressed up and ready to go. Time to take this rehearsal by storm. Yes, and now that I have the book, you can go all out every time you want. Preparations for tomorrow's evening show begins at 3 PM. We have the rest of the day before then to ourselves. I was thinking of using my free time to check out the unveiling ceremony. I think that would be a nice idea, because I'll be there too. Ah, it seems like we have company. Well, if it isn't my favorite little guy and his friends. I hope we're not interrupting anything. Oh, not at all. We're happy to have you. And I see Randy has finally returned. Welcome back. Ah, Rixia, angelic as always. Just knowing I was in your thoughts makes me one happy man. And so does being up close and personal to you and Ilya in those costumes. Doesn't matter how many times I've seen them before, I can never get enough. Oh, go ahead, Hotshot, soak it in. I appreciate the continued compliments, though admittedly it does make me a bit self-conscious. Randy does have a trouble remembering where a lady's eyes are. What the hell are you talking about, Wazzy? Orlando is all about respecting women. In fact, Okay, that's quite enough out of you of one day. Let's just leave it at that. Oh, sorry about that. We're still in the process of housebreaking him. Again. So, are you guys taking a break from rehearsals right now? Oh, something like that. We're doing a bit of fine-tuning for tomorrow's performance. It's a little nerve-wracking, to be honest. Our audience is going to be unlike any we've had before. Indeed. I can hardly believe how many heads of state will be in attendance. Oh, that's right. The dignitaries are coming here. Oh, they did mention that during our debriefing back at headquarters. Only the best for Crossbell's guest of honor, it seems. And what better entertainment could we offer than Arkansas? Doesn't take a genius to figure that out. Oh, I can see why you'd be anxious about it. Oh yes, and from what I can tell, the other members of the troop feel the same. Save for Ilia and her nerves of steel, of course. What? Worrying over every little thing wouldn't solve your problems, you know? It doesn't matter who my audience is. I'd perform my heart out even if those seats were empty. Oh my goodness, I can fathom how you manage this level of dedication, Ilia. As if tomorrow's show wasn't enough, you've already dived headfirst into our upcoming revival production without a trace of fatigue. Revival production? Oh, for Golden Sun and Silver Moon, correct? It's getting an updated performance? That has been the word on the street. It sounds like there are going to be some striking new additions as well. Oh, you better believe it. It was a bit of a challenge to revise what was already a fully completed work, but our goal is to raise the script and staging to a whole new level of perfection. Oh, once the production's original run is closed, we plan on taking a month off to focus on preparing for the revival. I assume that's what you meant when you said things were about to get busy the last time we met. Oh, you assume right. A whole month of rehearsal though? You must put a lot of effort into the new changes. Golden Sun and Silver Moon is already one of Arkansas's best show ever. I can even imagine how insane it's gonna be if you're aiming to top it. Yeah, no kidding. Well, it's a challenge I gladly take. I'm here to set the stage ablaze, not rest on my laurels. We need to pour our hearts and souls into the plays we create to show our wonderful guests the time of their lives. That's what we, the artists of Arkansas, were born to do. I don't think there's anyone out there who's as passionate about performing as you are, Ilia. Oh, I can't wait, you've got me sold. The curtain's not ready to be raised quite yet, but hold on to that enthusiasm. This revival production is going to be sweeping everyone off their feet, even those who already saw the original. There may even be a surprise star among our cast. You can bet it's going to be a shocker. Shocker, huh? Now I'm looking forward to it even more. I'm still saying it's Sully's debut, because Ilia did say that she had talent. We'll see, but I'm hoping. Ilia's always been remarkably reliable. If she keeps up, I'm confident tomorrow's performance will bring down the house. Oh, the trade conference is going to bring all kinds of people into Crossbell, isn't it? Does that make you nervous, Rixia? Yes, you could say that. Oh, is this about your performance for the dignitaries or something else? Well... No, it's not a big deal, I'll be fine. Regardless, if we're going to have a good show tomorrow night, I need to stay sharp in rehearsal today. Yeah, good luck. Is something about the trade conference worrying Rixia? Could be, because beside the show here, she is still a secret assassin of Heiyue, so there might be things in the work that we don't know about yet. I just remember one thing. I think we totally forgot to get inside of Heiyue at the harbor last time. Good thing we talked to Rixia. We gotta make sure that we do that today as well before I forget it again, because last time we were at the harbor we knocked on the door and we were allowed in to talk to Kao, but we didn't go in because it was the end of the episode. Yeah, we're definitely gonna do that today. Oh, I'm likely overthinking things the way I usually do. All that matters right now is having a good rehearsal. Oh, my life belongs to the stage, so I'm always looking for new ways to take it to the next level. We need to pour our hearts and souls into the plays we create to show our wonderful guests the time of their lives. That's why we have the artists of Arkansas were born to do. Definitely. I'm anxious about tomorrow's show, but I'm also pretty curious about the revival we got planned. No, now is not the time to focus on that. We need to keep practicing. Yeah. And I'm wondering, how many people do already know about the revival and what the changes actually entails? Because I can imagine that Ilia and the troop leader is of course keeping it close to the chest until the show is over, so they don't worry about whatever potential changes might come. Welcome everyone, it is wonderful to see you today. Are you looking for Ilya perhaps? She and Riksha should be on stage with the troop leader. That's the way to the second floor seats. Wandering around the theater isn't a good idea right now though. Let's look to the side. Ilya and Riksha are incredible. Will I ever be able to perform the way they do? Crap, I can't stand here daydreaming. I gotta hurry up and finish cleaning. If I slack off now, I won't get any time to practice on stage later. See? Practice on stage later. And he wasn't in the original show, so... definitely an addition? One day we will figure it out, and I'm hoping that we get to see the new production as well. Because that will be very cool. Alright, let's go to the hotel. A miniature of Hotel Millennium. It is in my best interest to keep a close eye on tomorrow's trade conference. Whatever agreements they sign will likely have an impact on the future of Crossbell's tourist industry. Yeah, the trade conference is going to be so important on so many levels. Nope. Careful. No, Doris used to be unreliable, but I don't ever have to chide her anymore. As her mentor, it does my old heart good to see how far the girl has come. Yes. If you're dedicated to your craft, you will only get better and better over time. It's just not a bad thing. Aaron doesn't scold me nearly as much as he used to these days. Maybe I've gotten better at my job than before. That's something to be happy about. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Because it will help you feel like you earn your paycheck even more if you do a better job. At least, that's it for me at least. Oh, welcome everyone. Lovely day outside, isn't it? Police traffic may be high throughout the town, but it is still the perfect weather for sightseeing. I can suggest a few noteworthy spots to you if you like. You can, but maybe next time. Alright, so, in between episodes, I went to the store and I walked through the back alley in order to get there. So, I want to do the back alley now because I saw something interesting. This. The back door is open to the department store. Let's go check inside. Huh? How did you guys get back here? Well, whatever. I'll need to speak to you from other side of the counter if you'd like to make a purchase though. Oh, and please don't touch any of the inventory while you're back here. If I can, I definitely will. Huh? You're not the delivery man last time I checked. Please go to the front of the store if you'd like to purchase something. Ooh, this is interesting. New recipe. A message from Legion's Food. Dear customers, allow us to recommend our special bellberry juice to quench your thirst. Yes, new recipe. Oh, I wonder what Scott is doing right now. Well, beside his job, I mean. Oh, sorry, just ignore me. I shouldn't be discussing my personal life at work. If you need any help at all, feel free to ask. I'll do everything in my power to assist you. Dignitaries from several countries around Western Sumeria are going to start arriving for the trade conference tomorrow. None of them have any official plans to visit towns, but the possibilities of one walking through the door anyway has made me a bit anxious. Trust me, there will at least be one of them walking through that door, even if just for a little while. But yeah, very cool. A random door opening in the back alleys. That's one of the reasons why you should always do your rounds and keep your eyes open for anything that changes. And of course, remembering to do everything you still need to do. Oh, I recently dug into a new series of novels. It is interesting to be sure, but it doesn't quite match my tastes. This is my chance to dump it off on you all, so here you go, dearies. Ah, chapter 3, thank you very much. Oh, I heard that the heads of state from all around are gathering tomorrow's trade conference. Personally, I love to watch the blood and iron chancellor face off against the president of Calvard. Their countries have long opposed each other. It's a powder keg I'm dying to see explode. Yeah, I don't think we have a choice in that one. It is going to happen. Yeah, and these are eventually the things we want. I don't think I even got these in Zero. I just went past them. I think I got a few, but not all of them. And this time, I want to make sure we got them a lot earlier this time. It's gonna cost a lot of money, but I think it's gonna be worth it. One of my customers mentioned something about a trade conference starting tomorrow morning. It's not going to be like the anniversary festival, though, right? So what's all the fuss about? Whoops, look at me talking up a storm over things I don't even have a care about. What I should be doing is thinking up of ways to reel in more customers. Can them my rival outshine me? Definitely not. Damn, these look snazzy. Well, look who it is. Commander Randolph in the flesh. You here to pay us another visit? Oh, Rennie must know them from his Red Constellation days. Well, looks like you made yourself right at home, huh, Zax? How's the new headquarters treating you? Ah, pretty good, you could say. New Blank's Crossbell branch is right down the road too, so it makes for a convenient location. You guys always were painstaking to a fault. My uncle and Shirley around? Nah, the vice leader and young miss went out on some business. You wanna leave them a message? I'll pass it along for you, no problem. Nah, don't worry about it. Let's get out of here, Lloyd. Right. Thanks for stopping by. See you again soon, Commander. Out on business my ass. Those two are ducking me. Again. This isn't the first time you've tried to see them? He told me to keep my schedule open, but I haven't done a peep since. The guy won't even show his face when I try to meet him in person, so what's up with that? I get a sense that this is one of those don't call us, we'll call you sort of deals. Sound like we're on our own finding leads about Red Constellation for the day then. It's fine. There's still plenty of time to search for clues while we finish our support requests. Definitely. Crimson & Co. just moves into the building down the alley. They give off a much more professional air compared to the way Ravage was always stirring up trouble. But I've heard rumors that they're actually in front for one of the strongest Jaeger Corps in Western Zemuria. The Red Constellation. They may look well-mannered on the outside, but my gut tells me they're an even bigger deal than the Mafia was. Yep, they definitely are. Oh wait, no, I just want to check the shop. Do they have piping hot pizza, which is always nice. New Blank's been doing better than ever since Crimson & Co. came down to town. They must make way more money at a fancy club like that. I wonder if they'd be willing to bring me on. Well, you can always try and ask. Or just get an official job interview, of course. Alright, that's it for the back alley. And I'm gonna go over the administrative district and go straight to the harbor. So we can do the Heiyue building first. Like I said, there's always a chance that I forget about it if I don't do it now. The door is sealed shut. Yeah, we were only gonna get inside the building where they want me to be. Excellent, you're all here. It's my sincerest pleasure to welcome you to the Crossbell branch of Heiyue Trading Limited. Oh, I hope we aren't interrupting. Thank you for inviting us in. Oh, and salutations to you as well, Mr. Orlando. I've been really looking forward to your return, especially. Hey, howdy doody. As you haven't changed a bit. Well, I'll take that as a compliment. But who would have guessed that you had ties to the back alley's newest tenants, Crimson & Co.? It left me absolutely stunned. Whatever. I take it you have a fair amount of intel on them then? Oh, as a matter of fact, I do. Our two factions aren't without our, shall we say, connections? Though perhaps Mr. Orlando could tell you a few things about that. All I know is that sometime last year my uncle and his group picked up a fight with you guys over in the eastern quarter. Sounded like a real bloodbath too. Oh, now that you mention it. Well, Dottie did say something about that. Oh, to sum it up, we had our fair share of rumps and rebel rousing with them in the past. Fortunately, we've since reached an agreement, so there's no bad blood to speak of. Though, to this day, some Heiyue elders do still curse the name of the Red Constellation members. Yeah, but we already established that with Jaegers, especially with the Red Constellation, that they could be enemies one day and friends the other. They don't care, it's all about business with them. Yes, of course, there will always be people that hold a grudge, but at the core, that's who they are. And that you can see in this as well. Oh, no bad blood, huh? Sound like both sides have quite the history together. Oh, as far as the old Revenge compound is concerned, it is truly a pity to lose it, but what's done is done. We don't expect them to direct business competitors in Crossbell the way the Mafia was. So you can rest assured that we're not looking to start a fight. Thanks for being so considerate. Not that I entirely believe him. Yeah, if two, let us say, underground factions are in one and the same town, there's always gonna be places where they bump into each other. It may not be in the same business as it was with Ravage, but there are going to be areas where they are gonna be bumping. And we need to pay attention to, let us say, regulate it a bit. Oh, pardon me for changing the subject, but what exactly is this favor you want to ask? We assumed it had something to do with Crimson Echo. Ah, yes, that. A cow, what's taking so long? I don't have all the time in the world. Cute. Why, if it isn't Master Zin? Well, is there something troubling you? Of course there is. I've been keeping me waiting for ages now. When is this guide you promised coming to pick me up? I told you, it would be more than happy to show you. I told you that you're no good. Don't make me repeat myself. I didn't come all the way to Crossbell to be ferried around the place by one of our own men. Oh, but of course. That's why we took the liberty of making alternative arrangements for you today. These fine youths will be your guide. Them? Wait, just a minute here, cow. Is this the favor you wanted to ask? Allow me to formally introduce you. This is Master Zin, the grandson of one of Heiyue's elders. We would like you to take him on a tour of Crossbell City. Oh, I was afraid you'd say that. You're putting in a support request for us to babysit this little squirt? How unorthodox. These are the guys you spoke of? They seem a bit young, don't they? Why did you not send for someone like Ep24 or Dieter Croix? I fear you overestimate how much pull I actually have. That being said, the people standing before you are Crossbellian celebrities in their own right. These are the ladies and gentlemen who solved that incident in the spring. Oh, are they now? That would make you the special support section then, wouldn't it? The same ones who crushed the cult? Wait, you've heard about that? But how? Well, Master Zin is the grandson of an elder. It is only natural that he be well informed about current events around the continent. He spent much time studying Crossbell in depth before making his visit. Oh, of course I did. You heard who my grandfather is. The future of Heiyue will be on my shoulders someday. I have to be a cut above commoners, such as yourself, mentally speaking. Rond got a real mouth on him. Oh, take it easy, Randy. He's just a kid. Very well. If you insist, then I will accept the proposal. I can take this opportunity to ask more about the cult incident. Huh? Is something wrong? Yes. Love at first sight. What? Excuse me? Oh, those alluring eyes, those luscious pearl grey hair. Oh, and those beautiful, bountiful proportions. I never thought I'd meet the woman of my dreams here of all places. You there, what's your name? Me? It's Ellie. Ellie McDowell. It's nice to meet you, Zin. Ellie. Oh, even your name is lovely. Now I understand. This is why destiny brought me to Crossbell. To meet you. What is he talking about? Great, as if being a cheeky brat was enough. Now he's gonna try and play grown-up too? I think Ellie is a new biggest fan. She is acceptable, Cal. I would like this lovely lady to guide me around the city at once. I'm glad to hear it. Well, off you go, everyone. Do be sure to take good care of Master Zin. Hold on, just a second. Should the SSS really be playing tour guide for the grandson of a crime syndicate leader? Answer, sure, why not? Well, in all honesty, technically this is a support request, so why not? Maybe we'll learn stuff, because he is a kid, he might not be so, let's say, tied up in trying to keep the secret information to himself. Alright, we'll accept. So, are there any particular places in the city we should go to? I think Master Zin has a few places in mind, don't you know? Do be careful on your tour, Master Zin. You enjoy yourself now. Oh, I will. Let's be off, my dearest Ellie. Wait, Zin. You weren't thinking of going off with Ellie by yourself, were you? Oh, and what's the matter with that? There are far too many of you to travel comfortably. And besides, 3 is a crowd. I get that, but I doubt anyone would try to target a child, even if he's connected to Heiyue. Still, is it really a good idea to leave them alone? Ahem. Zin, the trade conference is approaching fast. Crossbell is on high alert right now, meaning that anything could happen. For the sake of your safety, wouldn't it be smart to travel with more protection? You may have a point. Very well. 2 of you may come with as bodyguards, no more. As for the others, let me see. They can watch us from a safe distance away. How does that sound? Well, honestly, it's not too shabby of an idea. It's actually standard practice when it comes to protecting high-profile individuals. Then it's decided. Well, you should be the meat shield number 1, Lloyd. Which one of us 3 do you want to bring along? Let me think. Okay, this is probably gonna give us more, like, points towards our personal connection. In the first, we had, like, 3 points with Ellie, so the full line. 2 with Randy, 2 with Theo, so we didn't get that full extra scene at the end of it. I do want to make sure that we do spend points in Noel or Wazzy. But I also want to make sure that we get more than 1 person at the end to the max bonding points, if you know what I mean. So for now, I'm gonna go with Noel. I like Wazzy a lot. Could be funny, but it's more like a preferential thing. So let's bring Noel. On the other hand, which I haven't checked yet, it could be that the bonding points that we gathered in 0 are maybe carried over in here, and that would mean that only 1 point with Randy. I'm sure there are going to be other events too. I'm going to make sure that between this episode and the next one, I do check how many bonding points we have. Because in the in-game achievement list, we can usually see how much progression we have during the bonding, and then we can see if Randy already has some. If not, he's gonna go on the list just with everybody else, but for now, we'll pick Noel. Would you mind tagging along with us, Noel? Oh, I'd be happy to. They might just be the sightseeing trip, but I won't let my guard down for even a second. Randy and Wazzy, you keep your eyes on us from a distance and observe our surroundings. Something we know Wazzy is extremely good at. I hear you loud and clear. Let's work for me. It is arrangements to your liking, Master Zin? I have no objections. And drop the Master, I get enough of that from my Heiyue members already. Sure, you got it, Zin. Good, now let's go. I specify where I'd like you to take me once we're outside. To be honest, it's a good thing that we saw most of the city already, because that way we can just go from point to point and finish up this quest quickly instead of taking him along with talking to everyone, which I probably wouldn't even have done. So yeah, good idea. And I'm glad I didn't totally forget about this. How fortunate it is that you graced your doorstep just as I became in need of aid. To be sure to take good care of Maz's Inn for us, Yeah, yes, very, very fortunate indeed. I wish you safe travels, Maz's Inn. Alright, good look around, we don't want to miss any hidden books or anything. Well, that is definitely going to be interesting. Oh, let me begin by laying out the details of the tour. I prefer not to repeat myself, so pay attention. Oh god, I need to remember stuff. This is gonna be rough. Yeah, sure. Damn Brett just trying to act like a big shot in front of Mademoiselle. Oh, true, but he's sort of pulling it off. That lovesick fool really has it bad for her, doesn't he? Excuse me? Did you have something you'd like to add? Nope, it's nothing. We're ready to hear your explanation. Very well. I'll get straight to the point. As we discussed inside, you will function as my tour guides around the city. However, trying to navigate this place without a goal would only exhaust us. Therefore, I have decided on our eventual endpoint in advance. And where would that be? The roof of Time's department store in the central square. Simple, ensure that you take me there last. After that, you will be relieved of your duties. Got it. That's easy enough to remember. So other than that, we are free to choose wherever we go along the way. Oh no, I'm not about to let you parade me through duller parts of town. Instead, I ask that you bring me to Central Square via East Street. Is it me, or do you already have most of this mapped out? Please, this is a special trip for me. It's only obvious that I would make preparations beforehand. That said, I don't have any plans beyond what I've already told you. It would be great if you could take us to a few enjoyable detours so that I may spend my quality time with Ellie. And now Zin, don't forget that I'm on your guide, one of your guides as well. Oh nonsense, out of the question. You're my guest now, Ellie, which means you only task to relax and enjoy yourself. Oh boy, maybe lovesick was a bit of an understatement. That aside, I think I get the gist of things now. But you know, what you're asking us for really isn't all that different from a casual stroll through the city. Are you sure you're okay with that, Zin? Yeah, I mean, aren't there any other options you want to check out? What about Arkansas or something like that? There's always Michelin Wonderland. Though that's outside the city limits, and I think they're closed right now anyway. Oh, who do you take me for? Of course I've already been to the most notable places in all of Crossbell. They were enjoyable enough, and I wouldn't mind returning in the future, but that isn't my goal for today. Oh, there's so much more I need to see of this place before I leave. I'd rather see Crossbell's true face as a citizen know it, rather than the old tourist attractions. Crossbell's true face. You put a lot of thought into this. Just imagine how pushy he's gonna be once he grows up. The little shit. Do you understand now? Daylight's burning as we speak, so I'd like to get this tour started. Understood. Let's not waste any time then. Okay, we'll go on ahead. Watch us 6, you two. No problemo. Have fun out there. Well, we're definitely gonna try. So, we're gonna have a couple of regions to try out and see if we can figure out what triggers his scenes. I don't know if it's because of the trade conference, but the streets are a real eyesore with all these police officers calling them up. Ah, darn it. Mr. told me to quit my complaining, I better knock it off before she gets back. Alright, so I'm gonna assume that it's not gonna involve us talking to everyone again. It's just trying to hit certain points of interest, I bet. Unauthorized entry is strictly prohibited. But the question is, where is the entrance? Because that would definitely be a nice step in the tour for the little guy. Okay, so I think IBC will be a nice building as well, but He wanted to start by going through East Street to the center square. Let's just do that for him. Ah, so this is East Street. This is the first real chance I've had to take it all in. Oh, you must feel quite at home here. Does it remind you of Calvard? In a sense, I suppose. But unfortunately, this is nowhere near as lively as the Eastern Quarter. Speaking of, I'd love the opportunity to show you around the Republic someday. My darling Ellie. By which I mean, you're more than welcome to come home with me. Well, that's quite the offer. I'm almost jealous that I've never had someone fawn over me like this. To be honest, wouldn't it be a bit much having someone fawn over you like this? Now, this is the Crossbell branch of the Bracer Guild. Why are you hiding, Zin? Oh, shut up. It's none of your business. Ah, my oh my. What are you doing with that cute little boy there? Don't just stand there, blocking the entrance. Come on over. Okay. So, who's the little rascal? Is he lost? Should we help him track down his parents? Oh, no, not quite. Oh, hey you, receptionist. Is the Divine Blade of Wind here right now? Well, someone has a mount on him. Sorry, Dumpling, but Arios is out at the moment. Ah, good. Good? What's with the relief? Your speech, behavior, and get a point to one thing. Ah, I get it. You're connected with Heiyue, the grandson of an elder, no less? How do you know that? I didn't, silly. You were the ones who just told me. But don't think that makes me a deceiver. Every reg of fabulosity you see in front of you is 100% genuine. Understood. Why does he look and act like this? What a strange person. Well, are all people from the Bracer Guild this way? Well, aren't you a rude little scamp? I'm sure you'll find a fine member of the mighty Heiyue, and only get worse over time at that. I have to agree. That aside, why the wariness about Arios? It's not like we hold a grudge against Heiyue or anything. So you say, your people have meddled in the Elders' affairs on countless occasions. The Divine Blade of Wind and the Immovable have been nothing but problems for us. He's talking about Zin, isn't it? I thought Zin was the Immovable. The Immovable? Ah, he means Zin, the Immovable. An A-rank bracer from Calvard, as well as master of the Taito School of Martial Arts. We don't see him often anymore, but he's helped us branch many times in the past. Oh, if I remember correctly, isn't Lin also a Taito practitioner? Ah, she sure is. Zin's one of her predecessors into the school, so it goes without saying that he's incredibly strong. Oh, that makes sense. There's no shortage of talent when it comes to the bracers. That may be, but the real issue with your guild is the code you stand by. Call it your guiding principles if you want, but that doesn't give you the right to do whatever you please in the name of civilian safety. By the same token though, our code balances itself out. There are some things even we can't touch due to our non-interference policy. But hold the phone, little man. How do you know so much about that at your age? Seriously? I'm impressed, Zin. Flattery will get you nowhere. Anyway, you braces are... Alright, I think that's enough griping about the guild. You're still a kid after all. Speaking of kids, Kia and Shizuku are hanging out upstairs. You should go say hi to them. Oh, that's right. It almost slipped my mind that they were here. Yes, why don't we go introduce Zin to them? What? Who are you talking about? Another few girls that he can fall head over heels for. Oh, so this little boy is the grandson of a Heiyue elder. If he's already got a mouth like this now, I shudder to think how he'll be when he's older. Yeah, he is gonna be a pain in the... Let's just say keister. Oh, you guys are back. How's it going? Are you in the middle of work right now? Well, I guess you could say that, yeah. Why are we speaking to these children? Do you know them? Who's that? He sounds like a little boy. Who's little? I am Zin, the man stated to bear a burden of Heiyue's future as an elder grandson. Oh, I apologize. Wow, you're so tiny, but you act all grown up as Lloyd and them. You're a lot more of a big shot than your size, that's all, huh? Oh, stop it. Stop calling me small. Oh, trust Kia to call it like she sees it. Oh, let me introduce you, Zin. These two are Kia and Shizuku. I think they're just a bit older than you. And did we mention that Shizuku is Arios' daughter? That's the divine blaze of winds. Oh, I bet you're a swordsman too, aren't you? Your eyes have been closed this entire time. You must be using that insight technique. Insight? How do you know about insight? No, of course not. Actually, I'm unable to see. My hearing is better than most because of it, but I'm not nearly as amazing as my father. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. That was ungentlemanly of me. Please forgive me for my insolence. It's alright. Wow. It seems he can be a good little boy when he wants to. You're a very nice boy, Zin. Oh, I have no earthly idea what you could possibly mean by that. You're speaking to a man who shoulders the burden of Heiyue's future. Oh, you said your name was Zin, right? You're not from around here, huh? How much longer are you gonna be in Crossbell? I'll be here for about 2 more days, if you must know. Cool. Does it mean you're gonna check out the tower unveiling tomorrow? We're planning to watch it from the roof of the Times. You can join us if you want. Are you sure? Yeah, why not? Ryu, Henri and the other kids are coming too. It'll be all sorts of fun. You don't say. Well, if you're going to be that persistent, I have no choice but to take you up on your offer. The unveiling is tomorrow at 11 AM, correct? Yep, we'll see you there. He looks pretty happy right now. Perhaps he doesn't have many opportunities to play with other children his age. I'm pretty sure he won't. And of course, like Kia, without any hesitation, any problem, she invites him just like that. Even though he's being a bit weird about it. But yeah, that's just the way he is with all his upbringing, I bet. Alright, that was very nice, and it also shows us that there is more than just going into the area itself to trigger a scene. We also need to go to the important locations in that area as well. So this is going to take some time, isn't it? But we're going to take all the time we need in order to do this successfully. So for now, we're going to leave it here. We're going to save it and we're going to continue on the next episode. We're going to go into the Fisherman Guild, into the inn, then to the square, do the same thing over there. And then if he doesn't correct us with a few more places that he want to go, we're going to go to the downtown district, west district, residential district, entertainment district, all the way back to the back alley, the administrative district, and see all those places and see how long it takes before he starts to say that he wants to finish this off. Because he did say it's done the moment we reach the rooftop of the general store, and we know where that is. So plenty of sights to see, and I'm very curious to see in how many of the regions he's gonna give us a comment. And I'm also curious to see if we take him to a place like a downtown district where it's a bit more shabby than the rest of the town. Pardon me saying. If he's gonna be more bitchy against us for going there because it's maybe below his own standards, even though it could be very informative for him as a Heiyue elder future type thing. So yeah, at least something we wanna see and try out a few things. Because if we know that we're gonna get a bad response in the downtown district, or he makes a comment in the square, we can adjust our guide according to that. But that's gonna be next time. So for now, I wish you a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we guide this little bastard around town a little bit more. See you then. Bye bye.